man, just chillin'. Spent years spinning my wheels and searching for a villain. For real, all I needed was a rhythm, a beat, a cell phone, a notebook, a feeling, a reason to relax, rushing through the past, anxious to the max.
Hey yo, and welcome to episode 11 of Limitless. Today we have a real special episode for you. We will be spending some time to upgrade the dust collection system on the CNC, as well as integrating a webcam with the router. I open up my CAD Design of the CNC in SolidWorks and get started. I add a cut to the base of the router. This modification will have to be made by hand, but it allows for a camera to see the bit while the machine is running. I bought a few different webcams to test, and here I am modeling one of them to see how it fits. I also added some aluminum extrusion and a rim from a garden tractor to allow the hose to roll instead of drag when the machine is moving. I then began designing the dust collector. The idea here is that the chamber will be split around the camera before joining back together at the hose mount. I spent a fair bit of time figuring out how to model this before lofting one complete side and mirroring it. I began to realize it was starting to look like a butt, and so I spent a little extra time to make it look like a nice butt. Looking back, I would really like to bring this model into Blender and spend some time sculpting the curves. Maybe someday. I added the mounting holes and some extra clearance for the webcam before starting on mounting the brushes. The bristles of the brush will create a flexible chamber to contain the dust and make the vacuum more effective. I used heat set inserts inside these tab features for mounting. Once I was happy with the design, I brought it into the Creality Slicer. On the highest resolution, this print will take about 148 hours. For durability, I printed this out of ABS. I started this print before we left on holiday, and after a good 5 days of printing, the extruder motor quit working. My buddy Kurt was able to finish the print on his Bamboo X1, and I joined the two halves with a combination of acetone and plastic welding. Printing with ABS is really nostalgic for me. Back in the day, we had to do a lot of repair to 3D prints, and acetone chemically melts the ABS layers together. Here, I dissolve some filament in acetone to make a thicker, cement-like filler. After some additional sanding and final cleanup, I mounted the dust collector to the CNC. I also ran an Ethernet cable and a flexible air line through the cable tracks. While the CNC is running, I am using an air blast to keep the bit cool and to keep the camera lens clean. Finally, I can test the different webcams out. This one has a fixed focus lens, which works well to stay focused on the bit. In the end, I think these upgrades will really help me in my never-ending quest to deliver better content. Stay tuned for the next episode.